When we created this place, we talked about someday kids will come who have not experienced this, did not experience it, did not live to see their parents experience it. And I'm looking at a room full of them now.
This is an important place for Oklahoma. We're going to make certain that you and we never forget it, because we're going to include it in our curriculum for Oklahoma history, for world history, and for United States history. Because there are many events that are just turning points in a country's path and journey. And this was a turning point, I believe, for Oklahoma.
You guys have been raised in a generation where terrorism is on almost every nightly newscast. It's on almost every website. It's almost in every newspaper. It is a part of your life. And what can we do to make sure it doesn't carry on to the next generation?
We owe it to the people who passed that we need to do something better with our lives, and we need to make them proud and continue with this education in Oklahoma, because if we don't do it, then who else is? And I think that's our obligation.
Going through the aftermath of 9/11 and the terrorist attacks in New York City, you see the humanity that goes through there, and just everybody and how they're suffering. And then you realize that and you think, well, that happened in Oklahoma City, and that happened a lot closer to home. And I think that viewing the museum, it depends on how you would perceive it, but it just puts it more into perspective.
As we move forward from the 15th anniversary, we have to make sure that you and those who follow you, and frankly those even older than you, know this story and the good that overcame the evil.
There are fundamental life lessons to be learned here, not just from the facts of the story, but from the resiliency of the human spirit. This story doesn't end with the sad story of those who died or justice being found. It never ends. It's the resiliency of the human spirit that is never too early to be taught.